So this is the thumbnail that I was making all on my own. I was just, hey, you know what? We're going to be talking about the Canucks. We're going to make a video. We're going to talk about Brock Boeser. I have this video literally in the queue. Let's switch over to the Google Chrome. Where is it? There it is, Google Chrome. I literally have this video uploading right now. And I was like, okay, we're going to do it. We're going to post it. We're going to end off the day with this Boeser video, and then the Canucks are going to play the Golden Knights, and then we're going to make a post-game video about that. But no! Patrik Allvin went out there and made himself a trade, putting Vancouver back on the map. Take a look at this tweet made by Rick Dalibor. Nikita Zadorov was the Canucks' #1 target. They have acquired him in a trade with Calgary. GM Patrik Allvin announced today the Canucks have acquired Zadorov from the Flames in exchange for a 5th-round pick in 2024, acquired from Chicago for Beauvillier, and a 3rd-round pick in 2026. Baby! Man, Patrik Allvin, you have earned my trust and respect, fam. Is it not crazy how just like a few days ago, Patrik Allvin had an interview where he said, yeah, like, we're going to try to improve the defense. We want to get more defenders. We want to get guys in here. And you could say that because they traded away the contract for Anthony Beauvillier, you could say that it opened a door to signing Ethan Bear. You could see the Canucks started doing a lot more things. They called up some extra guys. They sent down some more guys. They're making moves here. You got Matt Irwin, Cole McWard, other guys bouncing around up and down. Nils Åman is still in here. But add on to that list, Nikita freaking Zadorov, the big name trade target that the Toronto Maple Leafs were going after, that a bunch of other teams were going after, the Vancouver Canucks were going after. 28 years old, 6'6", 236, a behemoth of a man, signed till the end of this season, making $3.75 million a year. Now, Zadorov is roughly on pace for about 20 points on the season, but that's totally okay. Like, you don't get this guy because you want extreme point production out of him. You want him because he improves the defense. He is a capable defender who once in a while will make some questionable decisions. Think Tyler Myers, but maybe just a tad better. Nikita Zadorov adds a layer of defensive stability that was not there before. I'm sorry, Mark Friedman. I'm sorry, Cole McWard. I'm sorry, Noah Juleson. But Nikita Zadorov is a better pickup. And when you think about the price like this, Vancouver trading away the Beauvillier draft pick as well as an extra 3rd in 2026, Nikita Zadorov, the price was essentially Beauvillier and a 3rd. And that's fine. You could say, okay, 3rd-round pick in 2026, that is a big no-no. Who cares, man? That's in 2 years. The next draft is 2024. Vancouver using up draft picks in 2026 to make trades like these that will help them pretty much right away, I can get on board with, because if you think about a 3rd-round pick in 2026, what is exactly like the long-term projectability of something like that? You draft a guy in the 3rd round in 2026, what, he's a good NHL player in 2029? 2030? Like, it takes players, prospects, a while to become good NHL players, and especially for guys taken in the 3rd gosh darn round. Sure, you could say the Vancouver Canucks just in this most recent draft had themselves a 3rd-round pick in Hunter Brzustewicz that is looking amazing. He is looking so good, looks like a super steal. We're going to talk about that later in the week as well. But 3rd-round pick in 2026, man. You can't really go out there and deny that is not valuable to the Canucks right now. Especially when you consider the timeline of Hughes and Pettersson and Demko and everybody. Like, when 2026 rolls around, how old's Thatcher Demko gonna be? How old are Pettersson and Hughes gonna be? By the time that 2026 3rd-round pick is a good player on an NHL team, how old are these guys gonna be? Miller's gonna be in his mid-30s. Like, I am on board with this. Totally. Especially when you consider that Anthony Beauvillier was the guy sent away in that respect for the 5th-round pick that was traded over here. Like, I am totally on board with this. Let's go out there and read some more news here. No extension for Zadorov, although there was talk of a sign-and-trade opportunity. The Flames also went out there and announced this too, that they traded away Zadorov. I'm going to be honest, like, I'm kind of surprised that the price was just that. Just a 5th and a 3rd? Beauvillier and a third. Anthony Beauvillier, who's making more money than Zadorov is anyway. Beauvillier and his 4.1 mil was downgraded to a $3.75 million defenseman who can provide some good, strong depth. Patrik Allvin, dude. From Beauvillier to Zadorov, this is a masterclass of a transaction, and it only cost the team a third-round pick in 2026. What is going on? How is it that Vancouver actually has competent general managing, competent trades? They've got a guy at the helm who knows what he is doing, and he's doing the right thing. That's crazy, dude. Patrik Allvin, we're not used to this. We're not used to Vancouver GMing actually being good. Jim Benning has traumatized this organization and this fan base for so long that now when you see a trade like this, you kind of have to say, okay, what's the catch? What's the catch, man? Are you serious? Are you serious? Let's take a look at who the Canucks have on their team. Hughes, Myers, Hronek, Zadorov, Cole, Friedman, Irwin, Juleson. Sorry, Irwin. Sorry, Juleson. Let's roll with this top six right here. Once Carson Soucy comes back, and you have Mark Friedman getting scratched too, a decor of Hronek, Hughes, Myers, Zadorov, Cole, and Soucy is amazing! Like, you're not going to get the most production out of everybody. That's fine. We can leave Hughes and Hronek to lead the NHL in defenseman points by themselves, but Myers, Zadorov, Cole, and Soucy... Yo, talk about shutdown defending. That's the formula that essentially got the Montreal Canadiens to the Stanley Cup final in 2020. When was it? 2021? Yeah, 2021, right? That's the formula. Shutdown defending. Guys that weren't really the biggest and baddest point producers, but guys who could just play the right way. Shea Weber, Jeff Petrie. Who else did you have on that team? Edmondson, Sherratt. Guys that were just tough as nails and hard to play against. Vancouver is accruing all of them. Myers, like it or not, he is a sort of okay defensive defenseman at some times. And I have to very prefacely brace myself when I say that because, yeah, I mean, we all kind of understand Tyler Myers, right? Hronek, Hughes, offensive dynamos. Zadorov and Cole, hey, they can do the shutdown, they can block the shots, they can do big hits. And then Carson Soucy on top of that is also a great defender with an offensive touch as well. My gosh. Patrik Allvin, let him cook. He said just a few days ago, we want to get a defenseman. And guess what? They got their freaking defenseman. Is this not like a pattern? Allvin says, oh, we need to get speed. So they go out there and get Lafferty. Oh, we need to improve the bottom six. They get all these guys that are rotating around there. Like, now it's they need a defenseman, and they get a defenseman. How amazing has Patrik Allvin been? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about this trade from the Vancouver Canucks. Calgary, you could say they got fleeced. You could say they just gave up on a guy that maybe could have gotten them a little bit more had they traded him elsewhere, but Nikita Zadorov was not going to go over to Toronto without some extreme cap shenanigans at play. The fact that the Vancouver Canucks only sent over a third and a fifth and they were able to make it work is astounding because it defines the fact that the market was a certain way. Vancouver had the cap space to make this happen, and they did. Props to Patrik Allvin. Mwah. Chef's freaking kiss. I'm gonna maybe upload the Brock Besser Super Saiyan video. When's a good time to upload that? Maybe in 2 hours before the game starts? Yeah, something like that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about the Vancouver Canucks trading for Nikita Zadorov. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.